everybody, welcome back along to Attingham Park and welcome back to the £5 million challenge. My name is Simulation 4 Nation as always, and you join me today as we've just been looking in. This is some of our grassland that I feel like we're going to make into hay sooner rather than later, but we're just on a bit of a drive around in our new Kubota here. We had to get a truck or a vehicle that we could use to bomb around our land here, so this is what we opted for, and we're all good. We just came over one of our river crossings there. And then yeah, we're gonna head back to the yard. We've got some oilseed rape to start harvesting today. We have finished up all of our we've finished up all of our silage. That's all being carted in there. It's looking good. And I wanted to show you something else that we have over here. This is going to be our placeable area, really. This is where we're going to have our productions. We've got a grass field there. And this bit of ground here was kind of essentially just really a bit of wasteland, really. Didn't have much going for it, but now it's looking a lot better for itself. We have got this production. This is a new mod that came out in the mod hub today. This is a multi-purpose production suite, so we're gonna have to see how that gets on. And then we've got 3 green garden areas here that we need to we do need to do a little bit more landscaping work around here and get rid of these trees, for example, but we'll do all that in good time and we'll get these all set up ready to go there, and it should be awesome. So yeah, not quite sure what to do over here. We've got fruit trees all the way down on the borderline there, really on the edges, and then some bees in the corner. But I would love to know what we should do with this area around here. Let me know. Put something in there, something that can make us some money and generate us some good money there, but let me know what it should be. And obviously we've only got about £243,000 left, so still quite a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, not really. Now, we've been working on this idea for a while, and I asked you in the last video there for any suggestions you may have around what else we could do to make money, to generate some revenue. And you guys did not disappoint. You come up with your ideas there, which has been great. There's all of our apple trees, as you can see. They're all looking pretty good. Happy with how that's all coming together. Now, what we're going to do is actually just book it along here. I had to refamiliarize myself with where we are, and we should find our bridge is just in the corner here. That's our large field of sorghum that we'll have to get to. And yeah, so we've got a few ideas. I asked you for any suggestions on rules. I'm going to put one up on here now as well, which was to incorporate a horsepower limit and also a machine working width limit. And I think we're going to do that. I think the limits in questions, no bigger than 250 horsepower tractors and no larger machinery than 6 meters. Which is pretty challenging, really. Some of the fields in Attingham Park, as we know, are huge, so that's going to be quite a challenge in and of itself. We'll make it work. We always do try to. So that's got what we're going to be building around. We have bought another tractor since then. We don't have it at the farm yet. It is a Ford 6810, and the reason we bought that was rather than buying a skid steer, I bought a 6810 with a little front loader on it. So that can have multi-purpose usage, or a skid steer actually for, you know, loader work. I think we're going to have one option there for what we can do with it. We have hens in there now. No actual hens there, but the building is there, and a giant grain silo to boot with it. I don't think I showed you this. So we now have our area that we can use. We do need grain storage because we're going to try and obviously have to hold onto our grain to sell it at the best price. So there is our grain storage. It's just another regular storage shed. Dutch barn and a hen facility there as well. And we have sheep. I think we've got about 60 sheep here as well, so they're going to need feeding. We do need to make quite a lot of hay, and we need to get going with that pretty soon. But for the rest of the evening here, we're going to crack on with a bit of OSR harvest and get that underway, and then we'll be good to go. It's a beautiful evening here, absolutely stunning. You'll see the field is completely empty. The grass fields over there, they're all stacked up in the shed here, or in the silo. And it's worked out quite well. The approach that we took there, I think, is, you know, we opted to use that inline wrapper, and really it's a good time saver for us. It means that you only have to load and unload a bale once. You don't have to think about doing it anymore. And also it's just easier because you don't have to unload the wrapper. You can just stack them on and leave them, and you're good to go, which is exactly what we did. So we've got quite a few bales there. That's just from one little field. I think we will do more silage at some point. I don't think we have enough. And also, if we can sell some. I might have to put a limit onto how many bales of silage we can sell, because that becomes a little bit too easy in my opinion. We've got a fuel tank there as well as our That's our office for our precision farming and the pressure washer. So we're getting kitted out, really. I think it's all coming into place. But this is the little field that we're going to go and work on. And look at this. The sun is shining. It's beautiful. Oilseed rape is ready to go. Now, we will... It's quite a weedy crop here. It's not the best. We haven't done anything with this, so you kind of come to expect that. But not to worry. We'll get cracking after it. What we're going to do is just jump on in and get going. Now, we do have the script on here that should allow us to bale our straw, which is what we want to do. Another request for a rule that we had was there's in-cab driving only. Now, that's going to be a bit more challenging to maintain, but I think it's absolutely possible. Let's just get this fired up. We're using the combine experience mod as well, which means that we can turn on the header and the combine threshing unit itself separately, which is exactly what we've done. I do believe we're all set up so we can have that going. Wow, that's loud. Alright then, so let's get ourselves in. First of our Attingham Park harvest for us, really. And we'll get that bit tied up there on the way back. But we're off. It's a beautiful evening to do as well. Now, like I say, we're going to try and hold on to this for as long as we can before we need to sell it. You know, we want to try and find that best price. There you go. Look at that. Already the threshing unit right up to 145%. There you go. But yeah, nice small field start. We do have quite a lot of grassland here. We bought a few more fields since we were last year as well, so I'm going to show you what that actually looks like for us once we get around this corner. There you go. So yeah, here is our map of it all as the minute. So you can see we've built up, we've got field 20 and 19 there now, which is where we just came from, really, in that far corner. So a lot of grassland in the northeast. We're going to make a lot of hay. We're going to sell a lot of hay. We do need some of our own hay, but yeah, we'll sell quite a lot of that. Field 21 is a large field of sorghum. 24 is spring barley. Or barley, sorry. 26 is wheat, I do believe. So we've got quite a bit to go at. And 33 is soya beans. So lots of work to get on with. Lots of potential there. Lots of larger fields, which means the 6 meter challenger will be challenging, which is what we want. But there's still plenty of scope for some more rules and logistics. So please do let me know what you think we could do. Do you want to put a specific time frame on there? We're currently on 3-day seasons. Should we stick at 3 days? Should we go for more? Should we go for less? So yeah, I really want to make this as interesting as possible. But otherwise... Oh, there comes the auger. Otherwise, looking pretty good. Hoping all this will go into one trailer load. If it doesn't, I guess that's a good problem to have. And then we'll get this car out of the way. We've bought a lot of the seed I think we'll need so far, and we've bought quite a bit of fertilizer as well. It's all over at the store at the moment. We do need to get that shipped back over to here, but we have it, which is the main thing. So yes, we've got £244,000 left, but we perhaps don't need to focus too much of that on actual seed costs or fertilizer costs to get us going at least. So it's always good to be able to factor that in. And then I do hope, I haven't got it set up at the moment there. We do need to look into getting a manure storage point set up. And then we'll see. I don't know if we maybe have to, obviously we've got cows, sheep and hens now. I don't know if we need to look into an additional livestock pen. We could do that in the bit of wasteland that we have there, but like I say, let me know what you would think we should do with that. We can put production depot in there if we need to. We can put anything. We've got that opportunity with this right now, so let's just see how that looks. I'd love to know what you think. Now I think for a lot of the straw that we're going to be making, we're just going to sell straight off the field. I don't really want to keep too many bales around there. And I did toy with the idea of getting a lorry of some description so we can just stack it straight onto the lorry and send her away. That could be an easier way to go. But yeah, things like making using this oilseed rape as straw as well just means that you get a little bit of extra and more output there. Excellent stuff. Easy does it. Back down we go, and over we are. Happy days. Thank you for all the nice comments about this series so far there, and I hope you there's a lot of great input coming in as we continue to evolve this. A lot of you were asking about what it looks like for Daddy servers. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously the map's not out yet. I do believe it hit a bit of an issue with testing, but Hopefully it won't be too far away. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like, and then we'll see what we can do really. But yeah, looking for all different options in how we can bring that out. We do, because it's quite realistic there, we are running a lot of realism scripts that you won't be able to find on console at the moment, so that might limit the crossplay capabilities, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, it's all coming together quite nicely. There you go. Oh, perfect. And like I say, if you do drop any comments down below with any of the good potential rules in there, I will bring them up on the screen in the next video there. So we'll be able to bring you along for the ride, see what that looks like, and see as this challenge develops and grows. We do obviously have £5 million worth of debt to repay. It's not going to be a quick thing to repay, you know, unless we somehow strike oil when we're plowing over a field there. But you know, we'll keep that in mind, and we'll bear that in mind as we do look to progress and move forward. I am thinking that we might like to keep the machinery that little bit older, so we might put like an age limit on the, or an age cap on the tractor, so you can't be, say, newer than 2010 maybe. I think that'll be pretty cool to do. It means it should in theory be cheaper as well, which if we start to go down the MP line, we're going to need more machinery to use, so that'll be something we can consider. The exception to that, I'm going to say at this point in time, will have to be a telehandler, because obviously they don't really have too many older telehandlers kicking around there. So we've got a pretty decent one, I must say, but we've only got the one, and then we've gone on to the 6810, like I say, for the other option there. And it's going to be that interesting balance of how much loan do we pay off at a given point, and how much money do we keep, so we can, you know, perhaps lease more equipment, or be able to change anything out a little bit there. Someone did say that we should have an option for limited numbers of leasing, so only be able to lease 2 bits of equipment at any time. Now obviously a combine, a header, and a header trailer would count as one, but only being able to lease up to 2 different machines at any given time there, which I think would be good. Certainly gets you around the idea of just leasing out everything that you need. There you go. Well, this field won't take us too long. We're currently on ×2, so we'll be kicking on into the evening here before you know. And then tomorrow in game in September, we'll be all wrapping up the harvest and getting on with some hay. We really need to get some hay ground knocked down and make some headway with that. So we'll have to look to see just how we can get on with that and move forward into the next day of the challenges, really. We haven't got any of the production chains actually working at the moment. The only thing that we've started really is we've given the cattle some bales of grass, because we were carting them in anyway. That's the only thing that's been fed. Sheep need some hay, like I say. All of the production chains need seed, manure, and water, obviously. So there's a lot of work that we can look to crack on with there. I think just for the heck of it, we'll just empty out this corner here. Not that we really need to. Mildly concerning how poor this yield is, but then it's always the way, I suppose. And then over we go. Excellent stuff. Really not much in there at all. You can't see it because it's the engine bay at the back. Oh, right then. Well, a fair bit of straw around here should be enough to keep us going anyway. Like, that's part of the problem. Look at the weeds down there. That's not going to be great. But anyway, yeah, we'll get this all knocked out nice and quickly. Machinery wise, I think we're looking good to get going really for the seasons ahead. We've now got, this is our straw bedder. Obviously I've decided to keep this rake. We're going to be doing a lot of grassland, but is it a bit big? Probably, but never mind. We'll speed this up somewhere. It's just a beautiful rake, to be honest. Obviously we've got 2 trailers. We've got our wrapper, we've got our JCB, John Deere, we've got the New Holland, we've got the Ford 6810, or is this, it might not even be that, it might be 6610. We've got the Massey 3125 water trailer and mixer wagon, all looking good there. For any of the bigger combine jobs as well, we've got the 2 trailers that we can just stack up at the edge of the field and we can get cracking through, which is always handy. Lots of storage space here for bales as well around this farm, which is handy. All of this space will be used. In here we've got a mower still, got the Vermeer mower on there. Still rakes, obviously a sprayer, 24 meters, not going any bigger than that. Same for our spreader, which is in here. It's a 24 meter spreader as well. Tether and 4-meter drill. Again, if you go too big on the drills there, you won't be able to pull the thing with a tractor less than 250 horsepower. So you got to think about that as well. But ultimately, I think we've got a good little setup here. I'm going to continue along through the evening, get that oilseed rape harvested, and then crack along with anything else that we can find to do as well. So let me know if you have any ideas for further rules. We're going to implement them, and we'll bring you up to speed with our challenge as we progress through with it. Until next time, though. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I've been Simulation for the Nation. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.